From oceans to outer space, China is redefining the limits of engineering. Today, let's talk about China's 10 most astonishing megaprojects, where ambition meets reality on an unprecedented scale. These are the superstructures reshaping a nation and the world. Imagine a bridge so long it could swallow Manhattan whole. The Kong-Zhuhai-Macao bridge stretches 55 kilometers, making it the longest sea-crossing bridge ever built. But its true genius lies beneath the waves, a 6.7-kilometer undersea tunnel, the world's deepest, diving 40 meters below the ocean to let giant ships pass. Engineers called it the most complex project in human history. For 9 years, 14,000 workers battled typhoons, saltwater corrosion, and even protected pink dolphins nesting nearby. They forged 400,000 tons of steel, enough for 60 Eiffel Towers, and invented new concrete that hardens underwater. The cost? $20 billion. But the payoff was bigger. This bridge connects 70 million people across Hong Kong, Macau, and mainland China, slashing travel time from 4 hours to 45 minutes. Today, the bridge isn't just a road. It's the backbone of China's Greater Bay Area, a $1.6 trillion economic powerhouse. At night, its rainbow-lit towers glow like a chain of diamonds, a symbol of what happens when ambition defies the impossible. This isn't just an airport, it's a 1.4 million square meter revolution. Beijing Daxing, the world's largest single-terminal airport, was built in just 5 years, a third the time of similar projects. Its starfish design, inspired by Chinese phoenix mythology, hides a genius secret. Passengers can walk from security to the farthest gate in under 8 minutes, thanks to its radial layout. The numbers defy belief. 620,000 steel components, 7 runways, and a roof weighing 42,000 tons, yet supported by just 8 C-shaped pillars. Beneath its soaring curves lies AI-powered automation, facial recognition for boarding, 5G connected robots, and a baggage system handling 19,000 suitcases per hour. Daxing is China's gateway to the future. Built to serve 100 million passengers annually, it anchors the $13 trillion Beijing-Tianjin Bay economic zone. At night, its skylight dragon spine glows gold, a beacon of how infrastructure can marry beauty, speed, and sheer scale. This is the largest power station on Earth, a 2.3-kilometer wall of concrete towering over the Yangtze River. The Three Gorges Dam took 12 years to build, required 27 million cubic meters of concrete, and displaced 1.4 million people. But its purpose was audacious: to tame China's deadliest river, a waterway that claimed 300,000 lives in floods last century. The stats stagger: 22,500 megawatts of electricity, powering 10% of China's homes, with zero coal burned. Its locks lift ships 113 meters vertically, turning the Yangtze into a golden shipping lane. Yet the price was epic: 13 cities drowned, ancient relics relocated, and ecosystems rewritten. Today, the dam is a paradox, a monument to human ambition, and a warning about nature's balance. It stops floods but triggers landslides. It cleans the air, yet silts the river. As sunset paints its spillways gold, one truth remains: no nation but China could, or would, build something so vast to rewrite a civilization's relationship with water. This is the highest railway on Earth, a steel artery climbing to 5,072 meters, where the air is so thin, passengers breathe from oxygen nozzles. The Qinghai-Tibet Railway spans 1,956 kilometers of permafrost, crossing 550 kilometers of no man's land where no road existed. Engineers called it the impossible railway until China built it. To conquer the frozen ground, scientists invented cooling pipes to sink heat into the soil, preventing melt. The track floats on 111,000 stone pillars, and trains glide at 100 kilometers per hour, where yaks once were the only transport. The cost? For $0.2 billion and 20,000 workers battling altitude sickness for 5 years. Today, this railway does more than carry tourists to Lhasa. It pumps life into Tibet. Fresh vegetables reach remote towns, pilgrims board trains to sacred lakes, and GDP tripled in a decade. As dawn lights up the Tangila Pass, the tracks gleam like a ladder to heaven, proof that even the sky isn't the limit. This is the largest water diversion project in human history: 3 artificial rivers stretching for 1,350 kilometers, longer than the Mississippi. Built over 50 years at a cost of $80 billion, it solves an ancient imbalance. While southern China drowns in floods, northern cities like Beijing ration water. Now, every second, 1,400 cubic meters rush north, enough to fill an Olympic pool in 2 seconds. The engineering defies nature. 7,000 tunnels burrow through mountains. 1,200 bridges vault over valleys. The Yellow River crossing required building a canal under the riverbed. Yet the human cost was staggering. 330,000 villagers relocated, ancient towns submerged beneath new reservoirs. Today, this megaproject quenches 42 million homes and revives northern industries. In Beijing, 70% of tap water now flows from the south. As morning mist rises over the Grand Canal's ancient locks, now linked to this modern system, China proves again that geography is not destiny, but a challenge to be engineered. Every time Shanghai's neon lights flicker on, the energy begins its journey 2,000 kilometers away, where Tibetan glaciers melt into raging rivers. This is the world's largest power grid, a $300 billion web of ultra-high voltage lines carrying clean energy from China's Wild West to its thirsty eastern cities. One single transmission line can power 50 million homes, the entire population of Spain. The numbers shock. 12 hydropower megadams feeding the grid. 3,000 kilometers of UHV cables, longer than Alaska. 98% efficiency, losing less power than your phone charger. Yet the real magic happens in deserts, vast solar farms where panels track the sun like sunflowers, and Gobi wind farms with turbines taller than the Eiffel Tower. This isn't just infrastructure, it's economic alchemy. Ghost towns in Qinghai become Bitcoin mining hubs. Shanghai factories ditch coal. And in Tibetan villages, children finally study after dark under electric lights. As dawn hits a Xinjiang converter station, humming with enough energy to launch a space shuttle, China proves the future flows along wires. This is the world's most advanced railway network, a 42,000-kilometer steel web linking every major Chinese city. With trains hitting 350 kilometers per hour, you could race sunrise from Beijing to Shanghai and win. Built in just 15 years, China's high-speed rail now carries more passengers annually than all global airlines combined. The engineering secrets powering this system. 3,000 bridges and tunnels punching through the Himalayas. Earthquake-proof tracks that self-heal after tremors. 600-ton train sets assembled with aerospace precision. Yet the real revolution is speed. The Beijing-Shanghai line covers 1,318 kilometers in 4.5 hours, faster than flying when you count airport hassles. This network does more than move people, it redraws economic maps. Ghost stations become boom towns overnight. Fresh seafood reaches inland cities by lunch. And in the Gobi Desert, solar-paneled stations run entirely on renewable energy. As the last light fades on a CR-400AF train streaking into the night, one truth becomes clear. China didn't just build a railway, it laid the tracks for the future. This isn't just a port, it's a $18 billion artificial island where robots outnumber humans. The Yangshan deep water port, built on reefs 30 kilometers offshore, handles 40 million containers yearly, more than all U.S. West Coast ports combined. Its self-driving cranes and AI systems work 24/7, making it the world's busiest automated harbor. The engineering behind this megaproject is staggering. A 32.5-kilometer bridge, the world's longest sea crossing, connects it to Shanghai. 130 automated cranes guided by 5G and Beidou satellites. 0 human drivers, just electric AGVs, automated guided vehicles, shuffling containers like a giant puzzle. Yangshan doesn't just move goods, it reshapes global trade. Ships too big for the Panama Canal dock here, cutting China to Europe shipping time by a week. At midnight, when its cranes light up the East China Sea, they don't just illuminate containers, they reveal the beating heart of 21st century commerce. This is the largest ecological engineering project on Earth, a living wall of 66 billion trees planted across 13 provinces. The Three North Shelter Belt, known as China's Great Green Wall, is a 70-year mission to stop the advancing deserts. Already, it has reclaimed land the size of Ireland and changed the fate of millions. The battle against desertification demanded radical solutions. Straw checkerboards, simple grids that trap sand long enough for seeds to take root. drought-resistant poplars with roots digging 30 meters deep. Ant Forest, a viral app where 500 million users plant real trees through digital steps. The results? Beijing's sandstorms have dropped by 50%. New orchards now thrive where only dust devils danced. And along the Silk Road, ancient oases are breathing again. As dawn breaks over a herder's yurt, now surrounded by young elms instead of dunes, this megaproject proves humanity can mend what it broke. This is humanity's most sensitive ear to the cosmos, the 500-meter aperture spherical telescope, FAST. Built in a natural crater, its dish is so vast it could hold 30 soccer fields. For scale, if aliens broadcast from a planet 1,000 light-years away, FAST would hear them. FAST's superpowers come from radical design. 4,450 triangular panels that reshape in real time to track cosmic whispers. A 30-ton feed cabin suspended by cables, moving with millimeter precision. Silent zone, 5 kilometers radius where all phones are banned to avoid interference. Already, FAST has discovered 800-plus new pulsars, cosmic lighthouses for interstellar navigation. It's hunting for alien signals, dark matter, and even the universe's missing hydrogen. As its dish tilts under the Milky Way, one truth emerges. China is now leading the ultimate treasure hunt for knowledge written in starlight. A bridge longer than Manhattan. A telescope listening for aliens. A railway on the roof of the world. China's megaprojects aren't just breaking records, they're solving ancient problems, powering economies, and daring to imagine the impossible. This is the new face of human progress.